Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to discuss one important and conceptual definite integral involving fractional part function, right? So here we have to find the value of this definite integral which is from 0 to pi by 4, and we have sign of a fractional part of x, right? So let us call this integral as I, right? So here our integrand, it involves the fractional part function. So let us first quickly see the definition of fractional part function, right? So see, the fractional part of x is defined by x minus the greatest integer of x, right? And we know that the domain of fractional part function is the set of all real numbers, and the range is from 0 to 1, right? Okay, so now here what we will do, we'll take the fractional part of x as x minus greatest integer of x, right? So we have sine of x minus greatest integer of x, right? Okay, now see, here the lower limit is 0, right? So x varies from 0 to pi by 4, right? So let us calculate the value of pi by 4. Now see, the approximate value of pi is 3.14, and when we divide it by 4, we'll get approximately 0.78, right? And 0.78, it is greater than 0, but it is less than 1, right? Okay, so now see, here we have 0, and say here we have 1, right? And between 0 and 1 we have 0.78, which is equal to pi by 4. So 0.78, it lies somewhere here, right? So this is 0.78, which is equal to, approximately equal to pi by 4, right? And when this 0.78 lies between 0 and 1, then the greatest integer of 0.78 is equal to 0, right? So what we will do here, the value of greatest integer of x is equal to 0, because x, it lies between 0 and pi by 4, and which is approximately equal to 0.78, right? So the greatest integer of x must be equal to 0. So here we'll take 0, right? So now we have the simple integral, that is from 0 to pi by 4, and we have simply sine x minus 0 dx, right? And this is equal to sine of x dx, right? And we know that the integral of sine x is minus of cos x, and the limits are from 0 to pi by 4. And when we substitute the limits, we can take negative outside. So we have cos of pi by 4 minus cos of 0, and here we have 1 over root 2, because cos pi by 4 is 1 over square root of 2, cos 0 is 1. So we can now write it as 1 minus 1 over square root of 2, that is square root of 2 minus 1 over square root of 2, right? So this is the required value of this integral, right?